Well, it's going to be another scorcher today. We're talking really good heat wave. I built this little raised bed for my wife yesterday, and I had a bit of dirt I needed to get off the wagon, and had some 2x4s, so she put her lettuce. This will be a perennial raised bed, which is where all of her herbs are usually. Back in here, it's kind of a mess right now. We haven't really had a chance to clean this up much yet, and so I'm adding this, and next year she'll put her, I think she's already started, she's got some mint in there. So, anyways, this project will be next, by the way. I'm thinking anyways. I think I'm going to finally get this thing running. But I'll just show you what I have been working on. Get the old Danger Ranger. Decided it's time to fix it up. I've got the back rims pulled off to get new tires for it. I had done the brakes on it a couple years ago, and I barely used the truck since, really. Just for short runs, and don't like taking it out on the highway too much, and I'll show you why. I haven't been. I got the seat ripped out of it yesterday. But yeah, not much of a floor left there. So somebody had patched it before. I noticed that when I got the seat out, and I'd done a little bit of patching myself when I first bought it. But that's all it was holding my seatbelt in. So basically, I was using it really just like a farm tractor, really. Just going to the township to get those wood chips and maybe a few dump runs here and there. But I got to do the exhaust on it. I got the exhaust cut off. I'm doing some engine work on it too. I've got nothing major, just I got a valve cover gasket to put on it, and I pulled off the old air pump because it wasn't really working anyways. It was all seized up, none of it was hooked up, and you can see I got the exhaust cut off. I have to drill those bolts out. I was hoping that they would be bolted through like my van is, but it looks like they were threaded, so now I'm going to have to drill them out. That'll be fun. And what else have I got? I got a thermostat to put on it, and I got to put new batteries. You'll wonder why I've done this. Well, the ground is kind of rotted, so all I had been doing was hooking up this to the ground and helped it so it would start. And you can see it's just kind of rotted. I'm going to regrind it and put a new hole in there and fix that problem. A lot of things I've just kind of, Mickey Moused over the years because haven't really had time or whatever to really fix it properly, and I just needed the truck just to use for work or whatever. So that's kind of what I've been up to, doing that on it. I guess the reason is, well, I bought this truck. It's good on gas. I bought this truck 5 years ago, and there was a tree growing up in the middle of it when I bought it. It was at the wrecker. The tree was coming up right through here somewhere. Stood up about yay tall inside it. And I asked the guy, I just bought this property, and I wanted a small truck. I didn't really feel I needed a big one with the gas and all. And he said, oh, give me $500 for it, type of thing. And I asked him what it needed for a safety, and well, at the time, of course, the floor was good on it and everything. And he wrote up a list of what it needed, and most of it I could have done myself, brakes and that. So I had it here for a while, and I did it, whatever work I could, and I got a new fender for it too. The guy gave me a new fender because when I got it safetied, I just had to keep this from flapping, so I had just roughed this in with some fiberglass. And yeah, I guess, well, by the time I was done, it cost a little more than I thought. I think I was maybe $2,000 into the truck. Trucks seem to be a little harder to get safety than cars, I think it's because guys just, either they let them go, or like me, they Mickey Mouse everything along the way. And I guess a lot of, cars, people more tend to take them to a shop and have them worked on, because they, either you're taking your family with it, or, a woman might not want to have a piece of crap like this and be stuck on the side of the road. So by the time I had the windshield fixed and the carb needed to be rebuilt, that was one expense on it. That cost me a bit, and I had the mechanic do it because, of course, I was pretty busy and didn't really feel that I would be knowing what I was doing at the time with that. So it cost, yeah, about $2,000. And this truck, pretty well, it's only got a 4-cylinder. It's a 2-liter. I don't know why they offered a 2-liter and a 2.3 2.3 has a longer stroke. I would think it'd be a little better truck motor because of that, but for whatever reason they offered a 2-liter, and that's what this one ended up with. But yeah, I'm getting about 30 miles per gallon with this truck, so that's why I want to keep it. You know, it's really handy for just going to the store, or if you need something quick. You know, there's really no sense in using this big hog on gas. My Dakota, that thing there, is getting about 18 miles per gallon, maybe 16, it's hard to say. I mean, that's a much heavier truck. I'm surprised how much more heavy duty the Dakotas are than the Rangers, when you look at the chassis and the frame and all that on it. But you know, this is a great truck for just going back and forth to work with or doing light jobs. I mean, I've worked it pretty hard. I mean, I've had loads of dirt. I'll see if I can't get a picture and I'll put it in this, but you know, like I say, I use it more like a tractor. I just take my time going down the road type thing with it. So, here's the exhaust. Catalytic was biffed. I'm really hoping that this steel's still good. I'm hoping that I can just weld this back up and put it on, because they're $200 and some odd for a new catalytic converter for it. And at this time, at least, we don't have e-testing up here or anything, and it's not really that I want to take advantage of it, but I mean, the amount of pollution that truck's going to create as it is, you know, just don't tell Al Gore. But anyways, there's all the stuff from it. Fell out on me yesterday. There's the old pollution air pump or whatever. It was seized, and whatever those valves are. So, really pollution control. But yeah, this whole truck's actually really bad for. There's a diagram there. It's got tons of hoses on this thing, and when I bought it, almost all of them were capped off or whatever. Some of them have been broken over time. Oh, look at that! There's spiders, baby spiders. Look at that. Looks like they want a part of the truck too. There you go. That'll teach me for letting it sit so long, eh, guys? Oh well. So, that's what I'm up to. I'm going to go out to the body shop, and I was hoping I could fabricate this myself, but that's pretty rough, so I'm going to see if I can get a new floor panel for it. And I'll either, I guess I'll see if I can get it welded in or whatever, and then get the seat back in and get the exhaust done. And actually after that, I've got 2 new tires for the back to put on, and should be ready to roll. Actually, other than that, it's pretty good. It'll probably pass the safety, because I did a lot of work to it in the past, and I haven't really used it much in the last couple of years, mostly because of that floor, and I bought the other truck. So it'd be nice. Looking forward to getting it running again properly. Oh well, have a good day.